Hey there, what's going on? Cari Higham here with Beach Boss Influencers, and today we are going to continue a conversation I started in a previous episode about how to capitalize on business growth during the summer. And in case we're meeting for the first time, my name's Cari Higham. I am a co-founder of Beach Boss Influencers, where we help online business entrepreneurs grow their businesses, their personal brands online using social media, automation, AI, and all things that help you grow a business without sacrificing time with those you love. So, in this episode today specifically, I really want to talk about deepening relationships over the summer because relationship building now is the piece of summer growth that does not get enough credit. There's a temptation to think about growth only in terms of numbers, new followers, new subscribers, new customers. And those things do matter, yes, but some of the most powerful growth you can create this summer is not about adding new people, and it's about going deeper with the people you already have. So, if you're watching this over on social media, let me know where you're watching from. Would love to come back in and engage with you later. And let us know, are you a newbie? Is this the first time you're watching, or are you a veteran? Have you been around for a while? We'd love to come in and say hello. Make sure you hit that subscribe button or the follow button so that you don't miss any value that we drop here on the Beach Boss Influencers podcast. Summer is a season where people are more open to real conversations. The pace of life is slightly different, right? Like, people have a little more breathing room. They are more likely to respond to a voice note, to engage in a longer DM conversation, to jump on a casual call. Use that to your advantage. Intentionally invest in the relationships with your warm audience this summer in a way that's hard to do during the school year rush. And here's a practice I want you to try. Each week, until the end of summer, identify 5 people in your existing audience who you feel a genuine connection with. And not people who you're trying to sell to, but people you actually like and want to know better. And reach out to each of them with something real, like a genuine compliment on something they posted, a resource that made you think of them, a question that about something they shared that you are genuinely curious about. Like, no agenda, just connection. The compound effect of doing this every week, even just for the next 4, 5, 6 weeks is significant. And by September, you have 50 to 60 relationships that are meaningful, warmer than they were in June. And those relationships are the ones that convert, that refer. They're the ones that become your most loyal long-term community members. The investment is tiny, like 5 genuine outreach messages a week. Come on, anybody can do that. And the return can be enormous in the long run. All right. I also want you to think about your existing customers and partners over the summer. This group is incredibly underserved by most people in our industries. Like, we spend so much energy attracting new people that often we neglect the ones we already have. And your existing people, the ones who already said yes to you, are your most powerful growth asset. They have results. They have stories. They have friends who are already looking for what you offer, and they've already bought. They've already shown themselves to be a buyer, right? So check in on your existing customers this summer, not to sell them anything, just to see how they're doing. Ask about their experience, celebrate their wins publicly if they'll let you. Create a little moment of feeling seen and valued. Like, that simple act of genuine care turns a customer into an advocate, and advocates grow your business for you in a way that no ad campaign ever will. So here is where the summer growth strategy gets really exciting to me, because the best use of the summer is not just to generate immediate income. It is to build assets that will keep working for you long after Labor Day. And let me tell you what I mean. A content library is an asset. Every piece of content you create this summer that teaches something valuable, tells your story, answers a common question, or speaks to a transformation your audience wants is an asset. It lives online. It gets discovered by new people. It warms them up. It moves them toward you. Content created in July is still generating leads for you in December. Most people think of content as something that expires. I think of it as a library. I am building one book at a time. So this summer, I want you to think about creating content with longevity in mind, not just trend reactive content that is relevant for a week, but foundational content that answers the question your ideal person is always asking. What's the difference between, for me, questions that I'm asking are like, okay, someone that, like, one of my perfect customers might be asking, well, what's the difference between affiliate marketing and network marketing? How do I start building an online business from scratch? What does it actually take to replace an income online? Those questions are being asked every single day by my people who are just discovering this space. So I create the definitive answers. And if you do the same for your specific niche, you have assets that will work for you for years. Your email list is an asset. Every person who opts in this summer and goes through your welcome sequence becomes someone you can reach directly forever, regardless of what the algorithm does. Building your list in the summer by promoting a strong lead magnet consistently means that when summer becomes, or when September comes and everyone else is scrambling to rebuild their pipeline, you have a warm list already sitting there ready to receive your offer. That asymmetry is real and it is powerful. Another thing that I want you to create, and that I've personally been creating, is a testimonial bank asset. If you have customers or partners who are getting results right now, summer is the perfect time to capture those stories. People are more relaxed and are more willing to jump on a quick video call or record a voice note testimonial. Reach out, celebrate their win, and ask if they're willing to share their story. A library of authentic testimonials is one of the highest converting marketing assets you will ever own. Build it this summer, right? And your systems are also an asset. Every automation you build this summer, every follow-up sequence you write, every workflow you create that takes something off your manual plate is an asset that pays dividends indefinitely. An email welcome sequence written in July is nurturing new subscribers in January with zero additional effort from you. A DM script refined over the summer is converting conversations for you throughout the fall. Invest the time now to build the systems, and the systems invest back into you later. I want to close the content section of this episode with something that I think is genuinely one of the most strategic things you can do this summer, and that is to use the summer to set up a powerful fall launch or push. So here's how I think about it. September through November is arguably the highest converting season of the year for your online business. People are back in structured routines. Kids are back in school. There is a back to business energy in the culture that makes people very receptive to taking action and investing in themselves. If you walk into summer or into September with a warm audience, a refined offer, a content library, and a launch plan ready to go, you are sitting on a gold mine. The summer is when you do the preparation work. You test your messaging. You figure out which content themes resonate most with your audience. You build your email list. You warm up your existing relationships. You refine your offer based on conversations you're having. And then in September, you do not need to do a slow warm up because you have been warming your audience all summer. You can step right into your launch or push with momentum already built. Like, think about what you want to launch or promote heavily in the fall. Maybe it is a program enrollment. Maybe it's a push to build your team in network marketing. Maybe it's a new affiliate offer you're excited about. Whatever it is, reverse engineer it back to what you need to do in June, July, and August to be positioned for success with that fall push. Are you building the right audience? Are you creating the right content? Are you having the right conversations? Are you collecting the right testimonials? Let the fall goal drive the summer strategy. Like, this kind of intentional seasonality in your business is what separates people who always feel behind from people who always feel ahead. You are never just thinking about this week. You are thinking about this week in the context of what you're building toward 3 months from now. That long game thinking changes everything. So before I give you some simple action steps, I want to spend a few minutes on the mindset piece because I genuinely believe this is what separates the people who capitalize on summer from the people who let it pass by them. Most people in this industry are reactive. They respond to what the algorithm does. They respond to what their competition does. They respond to how they feel on any given day. And when the summer comes and the external cues say, slow down, take a break, nobody is buying anyway. Reactive people follow that energy down. But proactive people, however, people who are playing a longer game, they look at the summer and they see what others miss. They see the gap the competition is creating by going quiet. They see the audience that is still there, still scrolling, still looking for a solution. They see the open runway and they choose to use it. This is a decision. It is not about having more time or more energy or more resources than the person who coasts their summer. It is about deciding that this season matters. And regardless of when you're watching this podcast episode, you might be watching it in the fall. I don't care. Like, the season matters. Staying consistent matters. The work you do now will compound. And that's the version of you who shows up consistently, right? That person who's showing up consistently is laying the foundation for something significantly bigger in the fall and beyond. I also want to address the voice that says, but nobody is paying attention in the summer. That voice is wrong. And here's the proof. Think about the last piece of content that genuinely stopped you while you were scrolling. Maybe you were at the pool. Maybe you were waiting in the car line and something came across your feed that made you stop. Read the whole thing, save it, and reach out to that person. That content creator's post found you in the middle of the summer chaos and it mattered to you. You can be that person for someone else. Consistently showing up is how you become the one people stop for. The summer growth mindset is this: I am building something real, and real things get built in all 4 seasons, not just in the convenient ones. Every day I show up this summer is a brick in a foundation that nobody else is building right now. And when September comes around, and it's coming quickly, folks, the people who coasted are starting from scratch. I'll already be on the next floor, right? So let's close with an action plan. I want to give you 5 specific things to do this week to start capitalizing on summer growth right now. And not someday, not next month, this week. Action step 1 is define what your growth goal is today. Pick one thing, one measurable target for the next 30 days. Write it down somewhere you will see it every single day and let it be the filter through which you're going to make every business decision. Number 2, identify the gap your competition is leaving. Spend 20 minutes this week looking at the accounts in your space. Who's gone quiet? Who's posting less? Who's pulled back? That is your opportunity map. You do not need to copy anyone. You just need to see where the space is opening up and step confidently into it. Number 3, create or refresh your lead magnet and drive traffic to that email list all summer. If you do not have a lead magnet, create one this week. A simple PDF, a short video training, a checklist, something that solves a specific problem for your specific person and captures their email address in exchange. Then promote it consistently all summer. Every story, every post, every DM conversation is an opportunity to invite someone into your world through that lead magnet. And then number 4, reach out to 5 people this week for genuine connection. Not to pitch, not to sell, just to connect. Comment thoughtfully on something they've posted. Send a voice note. Ask a real question. Start 5 real conversations this week and do it again every week throughout fall. Like, watch what happens to your relationships and your conversions by the time fall arrives, right? And Christmas gets here. And action step 5, create one piece of evergreen foundational content this week, something that answers a core question your ideal person is always asking. Put everything you know about that topic in one place. Make it the best version of that answer that exists anywhere, and then repurpose it everywhere. That one piece of content can become your highest performing asset for the next 6 to 12 months. So in closing, summer is not a pause for your business, it's a chapter. And the chapters where everyone else checks out are often the chapters where the most interesting things happen for the people who stay in the game. I want September to feel like a launch pad for you, not a starting line. I want you to walk out of August and into September with an audience that has grown, relationships that have deepened, systems that are running, and a fall launch that is already half built. It's entirely possible. It just requires a decision to treat this season as an opportunity that it actually is. You have everything you need to grow this summer. The audience is there, the opportunity is there, the space is there because people are sitting it out. The only question is, are you going to use it? I believe you are. That is why you're here. It's why you're still listening. It's why you are the kind of person who listens to a podcast about business growth during a season when most people are just scrolling vacation photos. Like, you're built different. So go act like it. So if you got value out of today's episode, give me a hashtag value in the comments. There's a link attached to this video. Go check it out. Come join our community. We'd love to have you. We have a free community that you can join, actually. I want to celebrate with you when September comes and you crush it. So with that said, have a great rest of your summer, and we'll see you on the next episode.